Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leke. If you're new here, I'm going to be taking you guys through another 45-minute Pilates flow. So first things first, the only props you're going to need today is a set of 3-pound dumbbells and then ankle weights if you want them. Ankle weights will always be optional. I never tend to use them, but if you want that extra challenge, please feel free to grab the ankle weight. Don't have these props at home, feel free to go body weight. We can get the work done without it. And then I'm going to be linking my Spotify and my Apple Music down below. I believe I have 3 playlists released on each. They're going to be the same 3 playlists on each platform. You can pick between any of the 3 to use for this workout, or you can use your own music, whatever feels best for you, of course. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. As you guys can tell, I am in a new filming space. I got my own apartment, you guys. I moved out of my boyfriend's house. We're still together, but I decided to get my own space, and I really do feel just so inspired to create here. So I'm so grateful and just feel so lucky and blessed that I'm able to do that for myself. But I can't wait to be filming more YouTube videos here for you guys. Without further ado, you can go ahead and meet me on your back whenever you're ready. We're gonna go ahead and queue up that playlist together, so make sure you have it somewhere close. Legs can be long and strong, otherwise knees can be bent, feet can be flat. Those dumbbells can stay at the top side of your mat to get started here today. And then you'll just go ahead and meet me on your back when you're ready. We're gonna queue up that playlist here in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and press play on that first song. And then you'll go ahead and float that left hand to your heart, that right hand to your belly. Take a big inhale through the nose as you float the eyes shut. Good, big exhale through the mouth as you start to come into those intentions for the first time today, whatever that means for you. If you don't have an intention, you can always steal mine. Mine's to feel grounded on my mat, present in my body. Once you have that intention, we're gonna seal it with another deep inhale through the nose. Good, big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Whenever you're ready, you'll start to float those eyes open. Let's go ahead and bend through the knees, send the feet flat to your mat here if you haven't already. Then you'll take the hands behind the ears, the elbows go nice and wide. Take a big inhale through the nose, pull that low belly up and in. Take a big exhale through the mouth as you curl through the head, neck, and shoulders. Let's lift through the chest. Good, big inhale as you send your head back to your mat. Take a big exhale as you lift through the chest. You press that low back into your mat. Let's imprint the spine. Big inhale as you lower. Good, big exhale as you lift. Good, elbows are staying nice and wide. Big inhale through the nose as you lower, you find some length. Big exhale through the mouth as you curl it up. Last 3. Good, you add that march on the left in 2. Last 1. Big exhale as you lift through the chest. Big inhale as you lower the head. Good, big exhale as you lift. Do march on the left. Draw that left knee over that hip. Good, inhale as you tap that left foot. You send your head back heavy. Big exhale as you march and lift. Big inhale as you lower to tap. Good, staying heavy on the right as you march on the left. You're squeezing through the belly as you lift. Let's keep that left foot flexed. Good, you have all 5 toes facing back to the face. Last 3. Good, you hold that left leg at table in 2. Last 1, big exhale as you lift. Just hold that left leg at table. Inhale as you reach that right leg to the front side of your mat. Beautiful, take a big exhale as you pull that right foot in. You send your head back heavy. Good, inhale as you lift through the chest. You reach that right leg forward. Exhale as you pull it in, you drop your head back heavy. Good, inhale as you lift and reach it out. Good, staying heavy through that low back as you work. Option to shorten that range of motion if that low back starts to lift. Good, you're here for 3. Good, reaching that right leg out 2 inches above your mat. Last 2. Last 1, take a big exhale as you reach it out, just hold. Beautiful, take a big inhale as you reach the arms long and strong, and that left leg reaches up through 90. Big inhale as the hands find the ears, you bend through the left, send that right foot to your mat, you send your head back heavy. Good, exhale as you lift and reach. Inhale, that left leg goes high as you reach through the arms. Inhale as you find the ears, you bend through the left, send that right foot to your mat, drop your head back. Exhale as you lift and reach. Good, inhale as everything goes high. Inhale as you lower. Good, pull that right knee back in. Last 2. Good, squeezing through the belly, everything's up and in. Last 1, take a big exhale as you lift and reach. Inhale that left leg high, just hold. Take a big exhale as you pulse that left knee into the chest for 2. Inhale as you switch, you pulse that right knee into the chest for 2. Good, exhale to the left. Inhale over to the right. Beautiful, you're here for 4. Beautiful, you find that single switch in 2. Last 1, you find that single switch. Exhale to the left for 1, inhale to the right for 1. Good, you're reaching through the toes, holding that lift through the chest for 3. Good, you lower the legs to 45 and 2. Reaching the toes to 45 and 1. Good, big inhale as you reach the legs out through 45. You glue the inner thighs together. Take a big inhale as you reach the fingertips forward. Let's flip the palms up. See if you can meet me in that teaser. You lift through the chest, reach to the crown of the head. Good, relax the shoulders back and down. Spread through the collarbone. Last 3. Good, the belly's up and in for 2. You hug the knees to the chest in 1. Good, big inhale as you roll it back to your mat. You hug your knees into your chest. Big inhale through the nose. Good, big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Beautiful job, you guys. That's literally like my 4th time holding that teaser today. Go ahead and send the feet flat to your mat whenever you're ready. Knees are gonna be bent right here. You're just gonna inhale and drop the knees over to the right. We'll loosen up that low back. Big exhale as the knees come back through center. You'll drop it over to the left. Ooh, my back cracked. That honestly feels so good. Inhale, knees back through center. All right, you guys, we're gonna take it over to that opposite side. Okay, now that I'm facing the opposite direction, you guys are gonna meet me with the hands behind the ears. Elbows go out nice and wide. Big inhale as you pull that low belly up and in. Take a big exhale as you curl through the head, neck, and shoulders. You lift through the chest. Good inhale as you send your head back heavy. Take a big exhale as you curl it up. Big inhale as you lower. Good, you're squeezing through the belly as you lift through the chest. Big inhale as you find some control. Last 3. Good, you march to the right in 2. Last 1, take a big exhale as you lift through center. Big inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift through the chest. You march to the right, that right knee's over that hip. Big inhale as you lower to tap. Good, big exhale as you lift, taking that right knee stacking over that hip. That ankle moves in line with that right knee. Good, let's keep that right foot flexed. You got all 5 toes facing back to the face. You're heavy through that low back. Last 3. Beautiful, let's work here for 2. You hold that right leg high in 1. Big exhale as you lift, just hold. Beautiful, inhale as you reach that left leg to that front side of your mat. Big exhale as you pull that left heel in, you drop your head back heavy. Good, inhale as you lift through the head, neck, and shoulders, you reach to the left. Big exhale as you pull it in, you drop it back. Good, inhale as you lift and reach. Good, squeezing through the belly, reaching through the toes as you lift through the chest. Last 3. Good, you hold that reach to the left in 2. Good, reaching that right leg through 90 in 1. Exhale as you reach to the left, just hold. Inhale as you reach that right leg high, you reach the arms. Inhale as you bend that right leg through 90, you find the ears. Inhale as you pull that left heel in, you drop the head. Good, exhale as you lift and reach. Inhale, that right leg goes long and strong. Big inhale as you find the ears, pull that left heel in. Good, exhale, lift and reach. Good, you're only here for 3. Beautiful, squeezing through the belly. Last 2. Good, you're gonna hold that reach to the right in 1. Big exhale as you lift and reach. Inhale as you reach to the right, just hold. You pulse that right knee in for 2. Inhale as you switch. Exhale as you switch. Good, you're squeezing through the belly, reaching through the toes. Final 4. Good, you pulse for 1 and 3. Last 1. Inhale the right for 1. Good, exhale the left for 1. Inhale the right. Exhale the left. Good, you're heavy through that low back. Holding that lift through the chest. Last 3. Good, you reach to 45 and 2. Last 1. Inhale as you reach the toes through 45. You reach the fingertips forward, flip the palms up. Good, take a big exhale as you meet me in that teaser. You lift through the chest. Good, reach through the crown of the head. You relax the shoulders back and down. Pull that low belly up and in. Last 3. Good, you hug the knees to the chest in 2. You meet me on your mat in 1. Big inhale as you roll it back. Hug the knees into the chest. Beautiful, guys. Big inhale through the nose. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it, to be honest. Big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. All right, now that that's done, send those feet flat to your mat. Knees are bent. Big inhale as you tick-tock the knees to the right. Good. Big exhale as you send the knees up and over to the left. Good. You'll bring the knees back through center. Let's go ahead and cactus the arms. Elbows are going to come out nice and wide for that goal post. Turn the palms up. Take a big inhale as you drop the knees to the right one more time. Big exhale up and over to the left one last time. Good, bringing it back through center whenever you're ready. You'll just take that big exhale as you meet me seated on your mat. You guys are officially out of the belly. We're gonna go ahead and get into some side-facing work. So you're gonna meet me with one of those 3-pound dumbbells or 5-pound dumbbells, whatever you have at your mat. If you don't have anything, no worries, we can get the work done without it. But you're gonna meet me in a high kneeling position. Go ahead and grab that dumbbell whenever you're ready. You'll have shoulders stacked over the hips. Hips will be stacked over the knees. We'll reach that left leg out long and strong to start. So you'll keep that right knee stacked underneath that right hip. Bring that left hand to your left shoulder with that 3-pound weight. That right hand is behind that right ear. We take a big inhale through the nose as you pull that low belly up and in. You relax those shoulders back and down. Let's go ahead and press that left arm high. Big inhale as you lower that left hand to your left shoulder. You reach the crown of the head to the right. Take a big exhale as you stack the shoulders back over the hips. Good. Inhale as you press to the left. You lower to that left shoulder. You reach the crown of the head to the right. Good. Big exhale back through center. You're thinking about squeezing through that waistline as you stack the shoulders back over the hip. Reaching through the crown of the head as you reach to the right. You find some length through the left. Good. You're here for 3. Good. You hold that press on the left in 2. Last one, take a big inhale as you press on the left, just hold. Inhale as you lean the crown of the head to the right. That right hand finds your mat, that gaze goes to the left. Good, big exhale as you squeeze it up. That right hand finds your right ear. That left bicep finds that left ear. Good, big exhale as you squeeze it up. Big inhale as you lower, you stack the shoulders. Good, again, the gaze falls to the left. Let's challenge the belly, challenge the gaze. Last 3. Beautiful, you glue that right hand to your mat in 2. You hold that gaze to the left in 1. Inhale that right hand to your mat, just hold. Beautiful. Inhale as you break that left hand down, you find your mat. Take a big exhale as you row to reach to that left arm. You float that left leg to hip height. Good. Big inhale as you tap that left foot to your mat. You break that left arm down. Take a big exhale as you row to reach. You open through the chest. You lift that left leg. Big inhale as you lower to tap. Big exhale as you lift to reach. Good. You're here for 3. Beautiful. Lifting that waistline on that right side away from your mat for 2. Good. You hold it high in 1. Take a big exhale as you row to reach. You hold. Good. Inhale as you bend through that left elbow. You bend through that left knee. Take a big inhale as you drop that left knee to meet the right. Big exhale as you lift through that left knee. Big inhale as you reach that left leg long and strong. The left arm goes out. Good. Inhale as you bend. You drop that left knee to meet the right. Take a big exhale as you lift. Inhale as you reach everything out. Good. Squeezing through the belly as you bend and extend through that left knee and elbow. You're here for 3. Beautiful. Squeezing through that outer glute as you lift through that left knee for 2. Good. You're just going to bend and extend through that left knee and elbow in 1. Take a big inhale as you lower to meet the right. Exhale as you lift. Just find that. Bend and extend. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you bend. Last 3. Good. You hold it long and strong in 2. Last one. Big exhale as you reach. Just hold. You pulse that left leg up and down an inch. Good. Reach through the toes. You lift through the waistline for 3. That left foot finds your mat in 2. Last one. Inhale the inside of that left foot to your mat. Take a big exhale as you step that right foot behind the left. You squeeze through the inner thighs to hold that lift through the hips. Think about lifting the waistline away from your mat for 3. Good. All you got to do is hold for 2. You drop the hips in 1. Big inhale as you send the hips to your mat. You bend through the knees. Stitch that 3-pound weight in the left. You'll meet me on the right forearm when you're ready. All right, you made it. Big exhale as you windmill that left arm up and over. You create some space on the right so you find some length on the left. That honestly wasn't too bad. Feeling it. Big exhale as you windmill the arms to that opposite side. That right arm comes up and over. Find some length on the right. Although my AirPod did fall out, honestly it wasn't too bad. I was kind of like flowing, getting into that flow state. All right, you're gonna meet me facing the front side of your mat whenever you're ready. We're gonna get into a little bit of 4-point work. I'm gonna throw my music back in because honestly, vibes. If you guys want to know what playlist I picked, I did pick playlist number 2, I believe. Playlist number 2, Pilates Body Playlist 2. You can send those dumbbells back to the top side of your mat when you're ready. You'll meet me, shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees, setting up with a strong foundation. Hands are gonna be about shoulder width, knees will be hip distance. You're gonna take a big inhale through the nose as you pull that low belly up and in. Let's take a big exhale through the mouth as you reach that left leg back long and strong. Good, inhale as you pull that left knee in. Take a big exhale as you reach it out. Good. Think about finding some control through the belly on the way in. Think about finding some power through the glutes on the way out. Good. You're here for 4. Good. You hold that reach in 3. Beautiful. Last 2. Hey, last one. Big exhale as you reach, just hold. Take a big inhale as you pull that left knee in behind the right. You take that curtsy. Big exhale as you reach it out, get long and strong behind the left. Inhale as you pull it in behind the right. Good. Exhale as you reach behind the left. Inhale, pull it in behind the right. Good, you're squeezing through the glutes, bending through the left as that left knee pulls in, reaching through the left as that left leg goes out. Last 4. Good, stay heavy on the right. Last 3. Good, you're gonna tuck the toes on the right in 2. You hold that reach on the left in 1. Take a big exhale as you reach, just hold. Tuck the toes on the right. Big inhale as you pull that low belly up and in. Take a big exhale as you pull that left knee to nose, you lift through that right knee. Good, inhale as you drop that right knee to your mat, you reach that left leg out. Exhale as you pull that left knee behind the right, you find that curtsy. Inhale as you reach it out behind the left. Exhale that left knee to nose, you lift through the right. Good, inhale that right knee to your mat, you reach that left leg out. Exhale the left behind the right. Inhale as you reach. So you have 1 curtsy, 1 left knee to nose. You're squeezing through the belly as you pull that left knee to nose. Just lift that right knee up and off your mat. Last 3. Good, you're gonna hold that reach in 2. Good, pulling that left knee to nose for 1. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, reach that left leg out, just hold. Beautiful, take a big exhale as you pull that left heel in. Inhale, drop that left knee to your mat. Exhale as you stamp it up. Good, inhale as you lower. Good, big exhale as you press it high. You're stamping that left heel to the ceiling, keeping that left foot flexed as you work. Good, hips are square down to your mat. You hold it high in 3. Good, toes stay tucked on the right for 2. You hold it high in 1. Big exhale as you stamp that left heel high, just hold. Big inhale as you pull that low belly up and in. Good, big exhale as you pike through the hips. You reach that left leg long and strong. Big inhale as that right knee finds your mat. You bend through the left. Good, big exhale as you pike and reach. Keep that low belly pulled up and in. Good, you're here for 3. We add that lower to lift at the top in 2. Good, getting into that right quad. Last 1. Big exhale as you lift and reach. Just hold. Inhale as you lower, tap the left toes to your mat. Big exhale as you lift. Inhale as you pull that left heel in, you drop that right knee to your mat. Exhale as you lift and reach. Inhale as you lower. Big exhale as you lift. Good, inhale as you bend. Exhale as you reach. Last 2. Beautiful, you hold it high in 1. Big exhale as you lift and reach. Just inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Good, lowering to lift on the left for 3. Good, you step that left foot between the hands in 2. Belly's up and in. Last 1. Exhale as you lift, just hold. Inhale as you step that left foot between the hands. Let's lift through the chest. Good, exhale, hands behind the ears. Elbows go nice and wide. That right leg's long and strong. You're heavy through that left heel. Big inhale as you pull the chest back. You stack the shoulders over the hips. Exhale as you twist and reach to the left. Big inhale back through center. Hands find the ears. Good, you take that hinge. Reach the crown of the head forward. You get long and strong through the right. Exhale as you pull it back. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, back through center. Good, so as you find that twist, think about rotating through the shoulders. You twist through the belly. Last 2. Lifting that right knee away from your mat for that hinge. Last 1, you're gonna hold that twist. Exhale to the left, just hold. Inhale, bring it up through center, biceps find the ears. Good, exhale as you drop, you twist to the left. Inhale up through center, biceps find the ears. Inhale as you lower and twist to the left. Good, you're here for 3. Squeezing through the belly for 2. You hold it high in 1. Exhale as you lift, just hold. Good, inhale as you lower, you find that low lunge. Exhale as you hinge, you reach the arms low. Good, inhale, lift through the chest, you find the shoulders. Exhale, stand to press. Inhale as you lower, you hinge to reach it low. Exhale as you lift, you stand to press. Good, inhale as you lower, hinge and reach it low. Exhale as you lift, you stand to press. Last 2. Good, you're gonna hold that hinge and reach in 1. Inhale as you hinge, you reach it low, just hold. Beautiful, exhale as you sweep the arms overhead, biceps find the ears. Inhale as you pull the arms in, you step that right foot to meet the left. Exhale, reach everything out. Inhale, drop the arms in front of that left knee. Good, exhale, sweep the biceps next to the ears. Inhale, pull the arms in, you step that right foot up. Exhale, reach it out. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, reach it up. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, reach it out. Last 1. Hey. Beautiful. Exhale as you pull it in. Inhale as you reach it out. Just exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, reach it out. Get that right foot to set kickstand. You're heavy through the left. Last 3. You hold that reach in 2. Good, you pull it in for 1. Inhale as you reach, just hold. Beautiful. Inhale as you pull the chest back. You find the ears, stack the shoulders over the hips, just pulse. Good, you're heavy through that left heel. Good, you're gonna open that sumo squat up to the right in 3. Good, you're gonna reach through the arms in 2. Staying heavy through that left heel in 1. Good, let's take a big exhale as you open up to that sumo squat. You pivot that back foot, reach through the arms. Big exhale as you bring it back through center, you find the ears. Good, inhale as you open up, you pivot that back foot. Exhale back through center. Let's keep it nice and low right here. You're heavy through the left. Beautiful, just opening and closing that right knee. Last 2. Good, you hold that lunge in 1. Exhale as you open, inhale back through center, just hold, just pulse. Last 3. Good, you hold in 2. Last 1, just hold, just hold. Heavy through the left, shoulders stacked over the hips, belly's up and in. You frame that left foot in 3. We find that high plank in 2. Last 1, inhale, frame that left foot, step it back to meet the right. You're in that high plank. Beautiful, inhale as you drop the chest. Big exhale as you press. Inhale, pull that right knee into the chest, you reach it back. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale as you press. Keep that march on the right. Inhale, step it back. Good, finding that mountain climber on the right, pulling that right knee to that right elbow, last 2. Good, option to drop it to your knees. Last 1. Exhale as you press, just hold. Inhale that right knee to that right elbow. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale as you reach. Last 3. Good, you hold that plank in 2. Stay with me, last 1. Inhale, step it back, just hold. Good, shoulders stacked over the wrists, body's in that nice straight line. Last 3. Good, you drop the knees in 2. You find that child's pose in 1. Inhale, drop the knees nice and wide, big toes come to touch. Good, send the hips back to the heels, you drop the chest. Big inhale through the nose. Good, big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. All right, taking whatever you need in this child's pose, option to lift through the chest whenever you're ready. We're gonna go ahead and bring it over to that opposite side. Just make sure you're staying hydrated right here. Grab some water if you need it. Towel off, whatever you need, team. We're gonna get into that right side when you're ready. Holy cow, that was really hard. Even with no weights, I feel like the upper body is feeling it. But yeah, I felt like I would give you guys a little bit of a break from the upper body since last week. But I thought I would give my team at Power and Flow a little break from the upper body. But I thought I'd give my team a little bit of a break from the upper body this week because we went so hard last week with upper body. So I was like, okay, no weights and standing, but for some reason my arms still hurt. I'm like, imagine that. Imagine that. But anyways, meet me on your mat whenever you're ready. You're gonna have shoulders stacked over wrists. Hands are gonna be shoulder width, knees are gonna be hip distance. Again, setting up with that strong foundation. Let's take a big inhale through the nose. Pull that low belly up and in. Big exhale through the mouth. You reach that left leg back, get long and strong. Good, inhale, that left knee comes in. Big exhale as you reach it out. Good, inhale, that left knee comes in. Wait, is that the same leg we just did? We did. Okay, big inhale through the nose, pull that low belly up and in. Big exhale through the mouth, reach that right leg out. Good, big inhale, that right knee comes in. Exhale as you reach. Good, inhale, pull it in. Good, you're squeezing through the glutes on the way out, controlling through the belly on the way in. Good, you reach here for 3. Good, you hold that reach in 2. Last 1, exhale as you reach, just hold. Take a big inhale as you pull that right knee in behind the left, find that curtsy. Exhale as you reach it out behind the right. Inhale, pull it in behind the left. Good, exhale, reach behind the right. Good, you're getting long and strong as you lift. You're pulling that right knee behind the left as you lower. Last 3. Beautiful, last 2. You hold that reach in 1. Take a big exhale as you reach, just hold. Go ahead and tuck those toes on the left. Big inhale through the nose. Beautiful, big exhale as you pull that right knee to nose. Inhale as you reach that right leg back, get long and strong. That left knee finds your mat. Exhale, that right knee pulls in behind the left. Inhale as you reach it back. Good, exhale, that right knee to nose, you lift to the left. Inhale, that right leg reaches back, that left knee finds your mat. Exhale, right knee behind the left. Good, listening very closely, right knee to the nose. You lift through the left knee finds your mat as you reach that right leg back. Inhale, that right knee behind the left. Good, so 1 curtsy, 1 right knee to nose. Working with your breath, moving at your own pace right here. Good, you hold that reach to the right in 2. Beautiful, last 1. Good, last 1, exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, reach that right leg long and strong, just hold. Beautiful, exhale as you pull that right heel in, you find that hamstring curl. Inhale, drop that right knee underneath that right hip. Good, exhale, stamp that right heel high. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, stamp it high. Good, you're squeezing through the glutes on the right to lift, squeezing through the belly to lower. Last 3. Good, toes are tucked on the left for 2. You hold that right heel high in 1. Exhale as you press, just hold. Good, that right heel stays high. Take a big inhale through the nose. Take a big exhale as you pike through the hips. You reach that right leg, get long and strong. Good, inhale, drop that left knee to your mat. You pull that right heel in. Good, big exhale as you lift to reach. Good, inhale as you lower, pull it in. Good, you're piking through the hips as you find some length through the legs. Big inhale as you bend through both the knees. Last 2. Good, you hold that reach and lift in 1. Exhale as you reach and lift, just hold. Inhale as you tap the right toes to your mat. Take a big exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower, you bend through the knees. Good, exhale, lift and reach. Inhale, lower to tap the right. Good, exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower, you pull it in. Good, squeezing through the belly, starting to feel that left quad, right hammy turn on. Last 2. Beautiful, you hold it high in 1. Big inhale as you lower, exhale as you pike, just hold. Inhale as you tap the right toes to your mat. Big exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Big exhale as you lift. Good, that belly's up and in. Last 3. You step that right foot between the hands in 2. Last 1. Exhale as you lift, just hold. Inhale, step that right foot between the hands. Beautiful, that left leg stays long. Take a big exhale as you lift through the chest. Hands find the ears, elbows go nice and wide. You're in that hinge. Beautiful, big inhale as you pull the chest back. Take a big exhale as you open to the right, you reach. Inhale back through center. Exhale as you hinge. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, open and twist to the right. Good, back through center. Exhale as you hinge. Good, lifting through that left knee as you reach to the crown of the head. Again, rotating through the shoulders, twist through the belly. Last 2. You hold that twist in 1. Big exhale, pull it back. Inhale as you twist, just hold. Good, exhale as you stand it up, biceps frame the ears. Inhale as you lower and open to the right. Good, exhale back through center. Inhale as you open and lower to the right. Good, relaxing the shoulders back and down. You hold it at center in 2. Beautiful, last 1. Exhale back through center, just hold. Beautiful, take a big inhale as you lower, find that low lunge. Exhale as you hinge and reach it low. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, stand to press. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, hinge, reach it low. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you press. Good, so you're staying heavy through the right. Finding that lift through the left as you hinge. Good, last 2. You hold that hinge in 1. Inhale as you lower and reach, just hold. Good, exhale as you sweep the arms high, biceps frame the ears. Inhale as you pull the arms in, you step that left foot to meet the right. Exhale as you reach it out. Inhale as you lower the arms. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, reach it out. Good, inhale, lower the arms. Exhale as you lift. Good, biceps framing the ears at the top. Last 2. Good, pulling it in to reach it out in 1. Big exhale as you lift. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, reach it out. Good, inhale, pull it in. Exhale, reach it out. Staying heavy through the right, that left foot's that kickstand. Last 3. Good, you hold that reach in 2. You pull it in for 1. Inhale as you reach, just hold. Beautiful, inhale, lift through the chest. You find the ears, just pulse. Good, you're up and down an inch. Heavy through the right, squeeze through the belly. Last 3. Good, you open for that sumo in 2. You face the left in 1. Beautiful, big exhales, you pivot that left foot, you reach through the arms. Inhale back through center, you find the ears. Good, exhale as you open. Inhale as you find it back through center. Exhale as you open. Inhale back through center. Good, opening and closing that left knee. Staying heavy through that right heel. Last 3. Good, belly's up and in. Last 2. Hey, last 1. Inhale back through center, just hold. Just pulse. Good, you're up and down an inch. Good, you hold in 3. We find some isolation in 2. Last 1, just hold, just hold. Heavy through the right. Good, maybe you lower 1 more inch. Last 3. You frame that right foot in 2. Last 1, inhale, frame that right foot with the hand, step it back to meet the left. You are out of the lower body. Option to take this at your knees. Big inhale as you drop the chest. Big exhale as you press, just hold. Inhale that left knee to nose. Exhale, reach it back. Good, inhale, drop the chest. Exhale as you press. Good, option to pull that left knee to that left elbow for that mountain climber. Just keep it on the left, squeeze through the belly. Good, last 3. Good, you hold it high in 2. Good, getting into the chest, getting into that upper back. Last 1. Exhale as you press. Just hold it high, just find that march on the left. Good, finding that mountain climber. Last 3. You hold that plank in 2. Last one, exhale on the way in, inhale, reach it out, just hold. Good, shoulders stacked over the wrists, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Last 3, belly's up and in for 2. You drop the knees in 1. Big inhale, drop the knees nice and wide, big toes come to touch, drop the chest. Good, big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Beautiful team, beautiful team. Way to get after it. Again, taking whatever you need in this child's pose. Option to lift through the chest whenever you're ready. All right. I honestly have been loving that standing series so much. I just love like a twist and a reach. I don't know. It's just giving chef's kiss. And lately I've been loving opening up for a sumo. I feel like it's just a great quad burner and or thigh burner. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take it back to that side facing work whenever you're ready. So again, you just need one of those dumbbells right here. So not a whole lot of prop work today. Again, you can always take it body weight if that's more your jam. So go ahead and grab one of those dumbbells. You'll meet me shoulders stacked over the hips. Hips will be stacked over knees in that high kneeling position. This time you're gonna reach that right leg out long and strong. That left knee is gonna stay heavy underneath that left hip. And then you're gonna take that dumbbell into that right hand. That left hand's gonna float behind your left ear. Elbow goes nice and wide. You take a big inhale as you relax the shoulders back and down. Take a big exhale as you press through the right. Big inhale as you lower that right hand. Good, you lean the crown of the head to the left. Big exhale back through center. Stack the shoulders over the hips. You press through the right. Good, inhale as you lower. You reach to the left. Good, exhale back through center. Good, so think about keeping it in the waistline, only using your own range of motion right here. Finding some length on the right as you lean to the left. Noticing the difference between sides. Good, think about driving that left knee into your mat as you lift through the chest. Last one. Good, exhale as you lift. You find that press, just hold. Take a big inhale as you lower that left hand to your mat. Gaze goes to the right. Big exhale as you lift through the chest. You find that left ear. That right bicep finds that right ear. Good, inhale as you lower to reach. Gaze goes to the right. Exhale back through center. You squeeze it up. Beautiful, finding some length on the right as you lean and reach to the left. Last 3. Good, you glue that left hand to your mat in 2. Beautiful, last one. Inhale as you reach to your mat, just hold. Beautiful, take a big inhale as you break down that right arm. Take a big exhale as you row to reach that right arm. You float that right leg to hip height. Inhale as you break it down, let's tap your mat. Take a big exhale as you row to reach. You open through the chest, lift through the right. Good, squeezing through the belly, you're stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips at the top. Beautiful, last 2. You hold it high in 1. Big exhale as you row to reach, just hold. Good, take a big inhale as you bend through that right knee, that right elbow. You drop that right knee to meet the left. Good, exhale as you lift. Inhale as you reach everything out. Good, exhale as you pull it in. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Good, you're getting into that outer glute on the right. Getting into that tricep. Getting into that hammy. Last 2. Good, you're just gonna find that bend and extend in 1. Exhale as you lift. Just inhale as you reach. Exhale as you bend. Good, inhale as you reach. Exhale, pull it in. Good, holding that waistline up and away from your mat. Last 3. Hey, come on, last 2. Woo, let it burn. Last 1. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale as you reach, just hold. Good, pulse that right leg up and down. Reach to the toes. Good, that right foot finds your mat in 3. Good, last 2. Hey, last 1. Big inhale, send the inside of that right foot to your mat. Exhale, step that left foot behind the right. Good, you're squeezing through the inner thighs to lift through the hips. Stack the shoulders, final 4. Good, option to take that gaze to that right hand to challenge the belly, challenge the gaze. Last 3. Beautiful, you drop the hips in 2. You breathe for 1. Big inhale, drop the hips, spin through the knees. Ditch that 3-pound weight in the right. You meet me on that left forearm. All right, beautiful work, team. Take a big exhale as you windmill that right arm up and over. You create some space on the left, find some length on the right. Good, big inhale through the nose. Big exhale as you pop off that left forearm, windmill the arms to the top side of your mat. Left arm comes up and over. All right, beautiful work. We're just gonna windmill the arms back to your mat to drop the chest. Come back to your breath for 1 second here. Big inhale through the nose. Good, coming back to that intention, coming back to that breath. Big exhale through the mouth. All right, option to lift through the chest whenever you're ready. We're gonna finish with a little bit of bridge work right here before we get out, and then we'll cool down. But you'll meet me on your back when you're ready. Just make sure you have both of those dumbbells with you. Again, option to have those ankle weights on, option to throw them off, whatever feels best for you. You'll go ahead and split your mat with the dumbbells whenever you're ready. You'll meet me with the knees bent, feet are gonna be flat. You'll be all the way down on your back, and then you'll reach down for those weights. Feet are gonna be hip distance apart. You'll take a big exhale as you curl the weights up. Let's keep the elbows glued to your mat. Palms are gonna be facing that midline to start. Take a big inhale through the nose so you pull that low belly up and in. Let's take a big exhale through the mouth as you drive through the heels, you lift through the hips, you press through the palms. Take a big inhale as you tap the elbows, tap the hips. Good, big exhale as everything comes up. Big inhale as you control everything down. Good, exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Good, knees are tracking in line with the toes. You're squeezing through the glutes to lift, finding some control to lower. Good, you hold it high in 3. Good, you march on the left in 2. Hips stay high in 1. Big exhales, you lift to press, just hold. Good, exhales, you drive that left knee over that hip, you stay heavy on the right. Inhale, tap that left heel to your mat. Exhale as you march. Good, let's keep all 5 toes flexed back to the face. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Good, you're squeezing through the belly to the left, squeezing through the glutes to hold the hips high. Last 2. Good, you hold that march in 1. Exhale as you march, just hold. Good, take a big inhale as you tap the hips, tap the elbows, tap that left foot. Big exhale as you press to march. Big inhale as you lower to lift. Good, exhale as you press to march. Inhale as you lower to tap. Good, exhale as you press. Driving through the right as you march through the left. Good, that ankle lifting in line with that knee. You're here for 3. Good, you hold it high in 2. Staying heavy on the right, last 1. Big exhale as you march to lift, just hold. Good, inhale as you reach that left leg high. Big inhale as you lower that left leg down, you reach that right arm back. Big exhale as you squeeze everything through center. Big inhale as you lower. Big exhale as you lift. Good, finding some length at the bottom, finding some strength at the top, last 2. You hold it high in 1. Big exhale as you lift, just hold. Good, take a big inhale as you tap the elbows, you bend through that left knee, tap the hips. Big exhale as you press to reach. Big inhale as you lower to bend. Good, exhale as you drive it up to reach. Inhale as you lower to bend. Last 3. Good, reaching through the left as you drive through the right, last 2. You hold it high in 1. Big exhale as you lift to reach, just hold. Just pulse. You drive through the right, reach to the left. Good, belly's pulled up and in. Final 4. Hey, you finish here in 3. You roll it back to your mat in 2. Last 1. Big inhale as you roll the hips back to your mat. You send that left foot heavy. Let's switch the weights. Beautiful work. Big inhale, you cross that right ankle over that left knee. Exhale that left knee into the chest. Let's feel that stretch to the right. Good, big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Oh my God, that single leg bridge work is absolutely brutal. It's honestly criminal that I still put that in the in the class plan, like truly. But you're gonna meet me with that left foot heavy, or actually both feet heavy on your mat whenever you're ready. And then we'll reach down to grab those 3-pound weights again. Exhale as you curl the weights up. You keep the elbows glued to your mat, palms facing in. Take a big inhale through the nose as you pull that low belly up and in. Let's get heavy through the heels. Take a big exhale through the mouth as you press through the palms. You lift through the hips. Good, inhale as you tap the elbows, tap the hips. Take a big exhale as you press to lift. Big inhale as you lower to tap. Good, let's keep all 10 toes pressing down into the mat. Let's keep those knees tracking in line with the toes. Good, you're here for 3. Good, you hold that lift in 2. Good, you march on the right in 1. Exhale as you press, just hold. Exhale as you march on the right, you stay heavy on the left. Good, inhale, tap that right heel to your mat. Exhale as you march. Inhale as you lower to tap. Big exhale as you march. Good, stacking that right knee over that hip. You got all 5 toes flexing back to the face. Now notice if you're keeping the hips level. Notice if that right hip is dropping. Last 3. Did you hold it high in 2? Last 1. Exhale as you march, just hold. Good, take a big inhale as you tap that right foot. You tap the hips, you tap the elbows. Exhale as you press to march. Inhale as you lower to tap. Exhale, press to march. Good, driving to the left as you march to the right, keeping it nice and smooth on the way up and down right here for 3. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Last 2. Good, you hold it high in 1. Big exhale as you press to march. Just hold. Big inhale, reach that right leg high. You lower that right leg as that left arm reaches back. Big exhale as you meet in the middle. Big inhale as you lower. Big exhale as you lift. Maybe you flex that right foot on the way down. Maybe you reach through the toes on the way up. Last 3. Good, you hold it high in 2. Staying heavy through that left heel. Last 1. Big exhale as you meet in the middle. Just hold. Take a big inhale as you bend through that right knee. You tap the elbows, tap the hips. Big exhale as you press to reach. Big inhale as you lower to bend. Good, exhale, press to reach. Good, that right knee finding 90 at the bottom. That right leg going long and strong at the top. Last 2. Good, you hold it high in 1. Exhale as you press to reach. Just hold, just pulse. Good, driving through the left, reaching through the right. That belly's up and in. Last 3. Good, maybe you straighten out that right leg for 2. You roll the hips back in 1. Big inhale as you send the hips back to your mat. Drop that right foot. Let's ditch the weights. Beautiful work. All right, left ankle across that right knee whenever you're ready. Take a big exhale as you hug that right knee into the chest. You feel that stretch to that left hip. Beautiful work, you guys. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. All right, you're just gonna meet me with the feet flat on your mat. That is officially your workout. We're gonna go ahead and cool it down, stretch it out. So feet will be flat, knees are gonna be bent. Take those ankle weights off if you have them on. You're just gonna meet me by cactusing the arms. Elbows will come out for that goal post. Elbows go nice and wide, palms can face up. Big inhale as you drop the knees to the right. Good, maybe that gaze comes to the left. Big exhale back through center. Knees go to the left, maybe that gaze goes to the right. Beautiful, one more time to the right. One last time to the left. All right, bringing the legs back through center whenever you're ready. We're just gonna reach the legs long and strong. You're gonna reach the arms up and overhead. So biceps go next to the ears. Fingertips are reaching to the back as toes reach to the front. Go ahead and find that cool down song if you haven't already. We're gonna go ahead and get into that cool down right here. So you'll meet me on your back, legs and arms long and strong, reaching in opposite directions. So we take that big inhale through the nose as you feel that long belly stretch. Take a big exhale through the mouth as you start to hug the knees into the chest. Let's create that tight little ball. Pull the forehead up to the knees. Round through the spine. You'll hold that left knee into the chest. You'll reach that right leg long and strong. Send your head back heavy. You'll take those hip circles over on the left. Just pick a direction, any direction right here. If you're on the Pilates Body playlist number 2, like me, I think Interference by Tim's is going to be that cool down song. If you can't find it, at least one of 2. Go ahead and switch that direction with that hip circle if you haven't already. Then you'll take that left knee over to the right. Gaze and reach over to the left. So let's come into that supine twist. Good, take a big exhale back through center. You hug that left knee into the chest. Before reaching that left leg up through 90, option to grab behind that left knee. Option to flex the toes back to the face. Good, stay heavy through that tailbone. Let's anchor the hips to your mat. You'll bend through that right knee as you send that right foot flat to your mat. Inhale that left ankle across the right knee. Exhale that right knee into the chest. As you feel that stretch to that left hip, let's take some ankle circles to that right ankle. Get an option to change that direction. We'll hold that right knee into the chest, reach that left leg long and strong. Let's take those hip circles over on the right. Again, just picking a direction, any direction. Changing that direction if you haven't already. You'll move in opposition. Then we'll take that right knee over to the left. Gaze and reach over to the right. A big exhale back through center. Hug that right knee into the chest. You reach that right leg up through 90, grab behind that right knee, flex the toes to the face. Good, you'll hold that right leg high as you bend through that left knee. Send that left foot flat to your mat. Inhale that right ankle across that left knee. Exhale as you pull that left knee into the chest. You feel that stretch to that right hip. Good, option to take those ankle circles to the left. Option to change that direction. Good. Then you'll go ahead and hug the knees into the chest one last time. Go ahead and pull the forehead up to the knees. You'll reach the arms between the inner thighs. Hands grab the outsides of the feet. Take a big exhale as you send your head back heavy. You open the knees and feet nice and wide for that happy baby. We'll start to rock it side to side. Okay, just massage that low back. Then you'll start to hug the soles of the feet together. Heels come into the inner thighs, knees go out nice and wide. You're finding that butterfly before dropping the heels heavy to your mat. Let's open up through the hips. Then you'll send that left hand back to your heart, that right hand back to your belly. We'll take a big inhale through the nose as you float those eyes back shut. Big exhale through the mouth as you come back to that intention, whatever that was for you today. We'll thank ourselves for showing up. Thank our bodies for putting in the work. We'll close the day's practice with one last breath. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. All right, whenever you're ready, you can flip those eyes back open. Take any additional stretches if you like. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for pressing play. I honestly just want to make Pilates as accessible to people as possible. So posting these workout videos on YouTube really does make it feel like I'm giving back to the community in some type of way. So I hope you guys really do enjoy these. And I feel like this workout felt so good in my new space that this is literally like my future. I'm looking at it, a camera recording me, a mat on my freaking floor in my kitchen, and we're getting after it. But if you guys did like this workout, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like I'm growing a little community over here, so it'd just be fun to have like a lot of people all on the same page about like the same thing. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thanks for showing up today. Thanks for pressing play. Love ya. Bye.